Welcome to AI Pulse. Let's get you caught up on everything you need to know in the world of AI for Friday, March 6th, 2026. All right, we're diving right in because our top story this week is a genuine bombshell. That quote, that's from the Pentagon, and they are drawing a serious line in the sand. We are looking at a completely unprecedented clash between national security and AI ethics. So who's in the hot seat? It's Anthropic, one of America's leading AI developers. In a move that has sent absolute shockwaves through the tech world, the Trump administration has officially labeled them a supply chain risk. Now, you have to understand, that's a label you almost never see used for an American company. It's usually saved for foreign adversaries. So what is this all about? Well, it boils down to a fundamental disagreement. On one side, you've got the Pentagon demanding completely unrestricted use of AI for, quote, all lawful military purposes. On the other side, you have Anthropic saying, no way. They've refused to remove the ethical safeguards built into their AI, Claude, specifically to prevent it from being used for mass domestic surveillance or for fully autonomous weapons. And Anthropic is not backing down. Their CEO, Dario Amodei, came out swinging, announcing they're going to challenge this in court, arguing the whole thing isn't even legally sound. And here's the real kicker. He said they were in what he called productive conversations with the Pentagon just days before this all blew up. The fallout from this was immediate, and it was big. Defense giant Lockheed Martin instantly dropped Claude. The move got slammed politically, with Senator Gillibrand calling it a gift to our adversaries. And then, in a fascinating move, Anthropic's chief rival, OpenAI, swooped right in to take their place in classified military projects. But here's the twist. While Anthropic is fighting the government, they seem to be winning in the court of public opinion in a huge way. The company's Claude app saw over 1 million downloads a day this week. That's an insane surge that just blew past competitors like ChatGPT and Gemini. It really seems their ethical stand is striking a chord with people. So this whole conflict over AI's military use is not just happening in Washington. It's playing out live on the digital battlefields. As governments debate the rules of engagement, social media platforms are, frankly, struggling to police an absolute flood of AI-generated misinformation. And this is the central question, right? In a world of generative AI, how can you trust what you see during a conflict? Just look at the recent conflict in Iran. It was a tidal wave of fake AI footage. One clip in particular, a total fabrication of a U.S. jet being shot down, got an incredible 70 million views before it was debunked. 70 million. In response, the social media platform X has rolled out a new policy to try and tackle this. It's basically a two strikes, you're out system for creators who make money on the platform. First time you post an unlabeled AI war video, you get a 90-day suspension from their revenue program. You do it a second time, you're banned from the program for good. But, and this is a big but, critics are already pointing out a major loophole. This rule is only for AI content related to armed conflict. It doesn't cover political deepfakes or any other kind of AI-driven misinformation. So yeah, it leaves a pretty significant gap. So while governments and platforms are grappling with the AI of today, the tech titans are in an all-out sprint to build the intelligence of tomorrow. And let me tell you, their visions for what that future actually looks like could not be more different. You've got Elon Musk, of course, who dropped this wild quote, calling humanity the biological bootloader for digital superintelligence. Classic Elon Musk, right? He's boldly predicting that Tesla will be the first company to create artificial general intelligence, or AGI, and not just in a computer, but inside a physical humanoid robot. His whole vision hinges on what he calls atom-shaping AI. And the idea here is to move way beyond an AI that just crunches data. He's talking about an AI that can actually manipulate the physical world at the atomic level, literally organizing the building blocks of reality. It's a mind-bending leap. But while Musk is all about building physical brains and bodies, Google is chasing a totally different kind of power, one that's rooted in a whole new form of computation. This week, Google's Quantum AI lab announced they've achieved something huge: verifiable quantum advantage. So what does that mean? It means their new Willow chip, a quantum processor, did a task that is provably, mathematically impossible for even the best supercomputer on Earth to do. This is a massive step toward making quantum computing a real-world thing. So you have these big public controversies and these wild visions for the future. But what's actually happening down in the research labs? How are these models getting more powerful? Well, A new paper gives us a fascinating look under the hood. So the researchers at Berkeley were tackling this key question. How do you make these huge AI models more efficient without just making them bigger and bigger? Turns out the answer is about making the model think in a fundamentally smarter way. They call it entropic-time inference. Instead of just chugging along word by word at a constant speed, the model allocates its thinking power based on how uncertain it is. If it's really sure about what comes next, it uses almost no energy. If it's stumped, it puts more resources into figuring it out. It's a shift from brute force to intelligent, targeted thinking. And this diagram here kind of shows you how it works. The model's own uncertainty, its entropy, acts as a constant feedback signal. That signal is always adjusting everything, scheduling, attention, memory, creating this self-organizing system that is constantly rebalancing for maximum efficiency. It's really elegant. And the results are pretty incredible. If you look at that full system row, this method cut latency by 30%, boosted throughput by 40%, and increased overall computational efficiency by a staggering 55%. And remember, it did all this without changing the core AI model at all. So let's pull it all together. After a whirlwind week of news like this, what does it tell us about where we're all headed with AI? Well, we've seen AI go from just a tech topic to a major flashpoint in national security. We've seen the line between real and fake just completely blur on the digital battlefield. We're watching this incredible race to build the next form of intelligence, while at the same time, we're seeing these foundational breakthroughs that make AI not just more powerful, but smarter about how it thinks. It's clear that this technology is moving at a breakneck pace, way faster than our ability to keep up. And that leaves us with this final, crucial question to think about. As AI re-rates our world, who exactly gets to write the rules?